Hey everyone, it's KK and I'm here with the layout to share with you guys today. Starting with this paper from the Fine and Dandy collection by Dear Lizzie. I recently purchased this paper pad at Tuesday morning and I thought I'd go ahead and start using it and make some layouts with it. I'm also going to be pulling a couple of sheets from the 6x6 from the Baxter collection by Studio Calico, and I'm just going to use those to map my photo. The photograph that I'm going to be scrapping today is a photo of Winifred, and she's wearing like this really cute little pink bandana in the picture. So I thought that I would go ahead and scrap that with this really bold pink and red paper. So once I get that down, I'm going to go ahead and start thinking about my embellishments and titles. And there I was just talking about how I needed something to extend out so I could have a place to rest my title and embellishments. And I'm using this strip of pattern paper, and this is from Simple Stories, and it came in my July Gossamer Blue kit, and it's just a little scrap that I had on my desk, so I'm using that. And then that back side right there, that's that really bold pink, I'm going to go ahead and layer that on top as well. And since those two patterns are exactly the same, I'm going to layer some washi where they meet just to kind of break that up a bit and make it not so obvious that they're the exact same pattern, just different colors. And once I get that washi down, I'm going to start thinking about my journaling and my embellishments and where I'm going to put those things. The journaling card that I'm going to use is from a cut apart sheet from that same paper pad, and it's just an entire sheet that had these random journaling cards. They're not 3x4 or anything like that. They're kind of random sizes. So I took this one just because I thought it was a little bit lighter, and since it was going at the bottom of the page, I thought I could use a little bit of brightness down there to balance off those two white triangles in the top. The bulk of my embellishment is right here, and this is one of those layered die cuts that I created using that pack that came in the July Gossamer Blue kit. I've really gotten a lot of use out of them, and they've really made the pages go so quickly. And I'm just talking about here how the bird is facing to the left and how I wish that I would have put my photo on the right hand side or on the left hand side and then pointed the bird inward, but it doesn't matter. The direction of the bird at the end of the day is not the emphasis or the main focus. So now I'm trying to do my title. I've just put down those two little white circles with the black rim. I purchased those at Michael's, I believe, and so I just put them down as kind of markers where I want to build some embellishments. So I'm coming in here with those thick and thin thickers again, and I'm going to do my title. Those little black ones down there, I think I purchased those at Michael's and I've had them forever. That little gap right there was kind of driving me nuts, so I went ahead and just stuck a little word sticker down there, or a phrase sticker, and that's from Simple Stories, the Life in Color collection. Now at this point, I'm kind of thinking about what I need to do to embellish those two circles that I put down. And I come in with this Jenny Boleyn punch, and I just do a tab to stick there at the top. And then on the bottom, I'm going to just put a little W there for Winifred, and I'm also going to add just a bit of washi to that little cluster. Then I decide to go crazy with the Enamel Dots, and I'm using some orange and some bright green ones. Mostly just because those aren't colors that I typically scrap with, so I don't use them a whole lot. So I end up with tons of them left, and when I do get to use them, I tend to go overboard because I know I may never have another layout with these colors again. Now this is where things kind of get crazy, and just watching this is kind of painful for me. I decide that I'm going to add some black color shine to this, and I go through all this trouble covering up every area that I do not want to get mist on. So I pull my mist out and I find this paintbrush. I haven't used this paintbrush. I don't know that I've really ever used it. And I dip it in there and I go ahead and I start, I kind of, on that stamping block, I kind of mess around and try to see how the mist is, if it's fine or if it's thick. And I'm getting this really fine mist and everything is going well. Get a couple of larger drops there in that cluster. Then I come over here and just add a bit, and I tend to go overboard with mist as well. So everything is good. I'm really happy with the way that it looks, and I decide, you know, I have those large drops there at the top. I'd really like some of those elsewhere. So what I do is I come back in, I dip my paintbrush once more, and then I start hitting from the top directly down, trying to make some larger drops, and then this happens. I guess I just hit the paintbrush too hard, and instead of making a drop or anything like that, I accidentally just smashed the paintbrush into my layout, and this is what I end up with, this huge spot right there. So immediately I start thinking of how I can cover this up. So I come in with like a label punch, and I'm trying to make that work there, and it just doesn't. I have this banner punch as well from EK Success, and I'm like, this has to work. So I put it down in orange, and I decide I just don't like the color. So finally I put down a pink one. And once I do that, I go ahead and add another sticker there, and I'm trying to add anything I can just to make the design work for me. And I'm telling myself here, you just need something horizontal, just horizontal, that's all you need. I think I was kind of in a panic because I was so upset that I had done this to my layout. But I just come back in with another one of those little stickers there, and I put that down, and then I do a kind of a little switcheroo. The size of the sticker that I need, that phrase sticker right there, is perfect for it, the one that I've already put down. So I'm just going to move that phrase sticker down and add a longer one there to the top part right there. It takes me a minute to get it straight. And then once I put that down, I'm okay with it. I feel like I don't like it there as much as I liked it before, but considering the fact of what I've done, I'm happy with that little cover up. So I just kind of rearranged my enamel dots. I realized I just really went crazy with them, and I kind of rearranged them a little bit to spread them out because I felt like there were too many in that little cluster there. At this point, I decided to call the layout done before I mess anything else up. I decided to mat it on some white cardstock, and here's a close-up of that embellishment cluster where I had that catastrophe with the mists, as well as a look at the title and the small embellishment cluster down at the bottom right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all again soon. Till next time, take care.